ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever. Yo, so I am curious to hear the story of how you ended up here, Toya. I mean, again, I'm not tripping. I'm happy you're here, and it was very, very nice to see you pop up. But what the fuck?
Well, let's just say,
what are you doing here? Like Tim Drake?
Yaz, when Yaz doesn't have her energy drink, upon opening her eyes, this is Yaz's coffee. So yeah, I pushed the extra button and I didn't even. I wonder how many. It's more what I need to check, and like how many extra buttons did I push is more of what I need to check, because like how many people we can have showed up. Oh hey, Stephanie just texted me and said we got an afterlink. Fucking Oh shit!
Yeah, let me send her the link. Hold on, let me send it to her.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, we deep in this bitch.
Yeah, I thought she was drinking White Claw first thing in the morning. I thought that was a hard seltzer.
No, I wish, but hey, if y'all drink energy drinks, get on Celsius. No lie, it's the best, healthiest energy drink you could possibly drink. It tastes great, and it's like amazing for you. It gives you high, like it helps with your brain functionality, and it also helps you kind of like lose weight too. Like it's the only healthy energy drink.
How much sugar's in it?
None. Actually, it's all natural. Bitch, look at that shit. No high fructose, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial fucking coloring. And let's just give you this vitamin list of awesomeness right here. Look at that.
I'll be honest, I can't get on Celsius. Yeah, my country can't even get on Celsius.
Listen, the packets, if you don't like the whole like sparkling taste, the packets, like you can get them at Walmart. They sell them there now and shit like that. They don't have that sparkling taste to it. It just tastes like juice, like Kool-Aid juice, and it's still good. You know what I'm saying? So like, and they have them in different flavors. But the mango,
you had me at Kool-Aid.
The mango passion fruit one, fire. Guava, kiwi guava, fire. The grape one is good. Like they're all fucking good. I haven't had one that I don't like yet, so. I'm just saying, and I don't crash after these. I can have one or two a day and not feel like shit. I could like literally drink this if I needed to. Like, I mean, you gotta think about it. I've been in constant pain for 24 hours every single day, so I don't sleep. I'm awake more than I'm sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't get comfortable, so I need to stay awake because I have work to get done. You know me, Vince. Trapping ain't easy when you Yaz. So you know what I'm saying, like. You know, like I work all the time. So like, yeah, these are I have a whole case in my fridge right now, bro, of different flavors. Like,
oh my God.
That's my coffee. I don't drink coffee. This is my coffee. I drink tea and I drink this stuff. Like, that's it. It's healthy for me because I can't drink. I can't even have alcohol. See, I can't. That shit'll fuck me up, bro. I'll be on the toilet like all day, like with the trash can. Literally, coffee is the devil.
Literally everything you said about the energy drink is what does it for me for coffee. It helps you lose weight because you're on the toilet. It's based in beans.
I don't have to go to the gym because look, this burns my helps me accelerate my metabolism.
Don't even have to work out no more.
Don't even have to work out.
He's doing it all.
I don't even have to eat food anymore.
Right. This is drink. She turned our show into like an Alex Jones commercial. Vitamins, because we got vitamins, minerals, we got detox. Oh, I haven't breathed or blinked in 3 days now. Everything's going on. I stopped eating carbs, antihistamines, and everybody goes. He's like, yo,
you know what? I think I'll have a Celsius.
There you go.
You sold him.
I'm just saying, Celsius at any time you can totally hire me to be your brand ambassador. Hey.
They don't even need to hire you. You just did all this shit for free.
No, I want that money. I don't do shit for free. I'm just
you just did the Celsius commercial for free.
Isn't that how you get shit though?
I don't do shit for free until I do shit for free.
I hope they see this.
I never freestyle for free unless niggas ain't charging a fee. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we get it. We get it. You know, it feels like you got cornered by somebody at a kiosk in the mall when you was trying to get to the food court. They were like, hey, have you heard about Celsius? You were like, what's that?
No, I found it in the store. I was like, oh, what's
part
this?
of the pyramid scheme, though.
Yeah, man. Yo, go ahead, yeah. Look at you. And you know what? It makes sense how much energy you got now that we see that you've put Celsius into your veins. You probably smoked it this morning. You probably froze it and chopped it up and smoked it. Like
I would a couple lines of that Celsius.
Is that what Batman injected into him at the last scene when he needed the extra strength? It was Celsius. It was Celsius. This nigga had Celsius in his utility belt.
That
It's a
liquid
great
one.
energy drink.
Oh, yeah.
Yup.
That was
Can you-
sexy. Is
Hold on.
it?
Can we talk about that?
salty.
Hold on. What was up with the whole?
Oh, hold
that
on, wait.
was
Okay, before y'all get into Batman
neck
spoilers, I might bounce just so I don't get the movie spoiled for me, but I don't but I also don't want to stand in your way because I feel like there's a lot of fun discussion for y'all to be having about this. But so when Vince gets back, I'll say my goodbyes so y'all can speak freely. Vince,
man.
y'all gonna start getting into some Batman spoilers and stuff. So I'm gonna
well, hang out, bro. We'll wait. We'll talk to you. If Steph pulls up, then yeah, we'll evade the Batman banter for now.
Cool.
Ties
I always have to debate whether that happened out loud or in my head. Whenever Ty
was
just
out
plays
loud.
a sound effect, I'm like,
That wasn't me.
Y'all hear that?
That wasn't me right
That
there.
was me.
That wasn't me this time. It wasn't me.
Okay, all right.
That was mine.
Yo, so hey, you guys, you are you are the last.
Why you hating? Why you hating? Let me be me, okay?
Natural energy.
This is why people love me because they're like, what is up with you? I'm like, oh, you have no idea, you know? Like,
Celsius.
listen, get it?
Yo, all right,
why
well,
you live.
I before Tyrone goes, I did want to expound more since we kind of had to, and you guys understand why I stopped, it's best to stop before 2 hours. Okay, so I don't know if you peeped it or not, but for about a month or so now, we've been replaying the show throughout the week, you know, because everybody doesn't wake up on Saturday morning and everybody ain't able to, you know, see the show. So it'll play about 5 times during the week. Once on Sunday, twice on Monday, twice on Tuesday, and then I think maybe one last time on Wednesday. But it will not allow us to do that if it hits the 2 hour mark. You know what I'm saying? And if it does, then I got to go in, I got to download it, then cut it, and then re-upload it, and all this other crazy stuff. When all we got to do is just stop before 2 hours to do that. So I'm sorry that's inconvenient because I know Ty was like, "Yo, we be stopping mad fast. You be rushing." You know, so I was like, I'm like, yeah, I know, it's true.
Not during 2 hours. 2 hours, I don't think I've ever like we're rushing. 2 hours.
There was one time you was like, you hit me up. You was like, "Yo, I know we said we was gonna shorten the show, but yeah, I mean, you was rushing a little bit. It's all good if it goes over 2." We used to do a whole Netflix series every morning. And then, like, we
did the show and the after show all in one show.
We would do the show for 3 hours, and then we would, do the after show.
And if I could borrow a line from Talladega Nights, I would sit in my pee pants all day.
All right. So thanks for joining us, Kevin. And for those of y'all, Tyrone, Kevin is an up and coming comic. He's over in Kissimmee. He has his own room on Wednesdays, every second and third Wednesday.
Yeah, second and third Wednesday. We do a showcase once a month as well.
He does a showcase once a month, one that he has not invited me to. All right. So
I have invited you. I got you booked for a date for the 26th, and I seen a flyer that you're somewhere else on the 26th. On March. You double booked me, you motherfucker.
Oh.
So
yeah, raise
my
my
birthday
wolves.
Oh
shit! Is that?
Damn.
Wait, hold on. Wait
my
a minute.
birthday roast. I got you on that show, and you committed, and I seen a flyer that you were David Jolly somewhere else. So what's up?
Vince is after a certain time period, okay, Vince does not, he clocks out mentally. So when people are like, "Hey, you want to do this?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, bro, what's up? That's what's up." And then like 20 minutes later, he don't remember what the fuck y'all talked about. That's not.
I'll be honest with y'all. I haven't even seen the Batman. I just came out here to confront him. I've never even seen the Batman. I don't even know what y'all talking about.
I'm just telling you, like I know Vince professionally. I know Vince like personally. I'm just letting you know, like certain time periods, don't hit that motherfucker up about some business. Like, bro, when the sun is up, hit his ass about some business. If it's after a certain time period, do not hit his ass about some business because he will not remember, bro. He will not.
Vince, you're welcome to come to my room anytime. I understand if you have other engagements for the 26th, but you are a friend of the house. You can come anytime you want.
All right, yeah, just I'll do we'll balance out which one of those gigs pays more, and I'll go to that one. I got a feeling it's the other one. But I definitely want to come check out. I love Kissimmee. I speak full Spanish, so I do well there.
Yeah.
And to answer the question in the comic, somebody asked why does it say FBU Facebook users? That's because we're not broadcasting on the page; we're broadcasting in the group. And when you do it in the group, it doesn't show you the Facebook names. Now, if you were on YouTube, it would show us your name, or if you were on Twitch, it would show us your name. But in the groups, it doesn't show the group name. Why? Because the group is set as private. Okay,
Yeah.
so it doesn't show your name. So
you have anonymity. So talk your shit now.
yeah. Like, I don't know who this is. This could be Minnie. It could be Mati. You know
Haze and Hennessy and disappointment.
that sounds like
I know that's
somebody,
not
but
you.
I'm done. I'm done.
That's Minnie.
Yo,
That gotta
by the
be
way,
Minnie.
Yeah.
is it okay? All right. Is it just me, or I feel like Minnie has become king of the comment section, and we need to give
Daniel.
him. Yeah, Daniel. Unfortunately, I don't think Daniel's here today, but Minnie has been consistent on a weekly basis, basically managing. He's on the show in the comments. Have y'all noticed that? Like he's basically on the show. So Minnie, why don't we go ahead and dub you Chamber of Comments, my friend. You are the new Blurred Order head of the Chamber of Comments. So you monitor the comments, bro. It's a high-paying gig. Pays the same thing.
All
All of
how
us
to
get
get him
paid.
award in the
All right.
group. I'm gonna have to figure out how to.
You know
make
what?
it.
It's the same thing my shows pay.
Okay. I definitely won't be there on the 26th. Shit.
I'm
Nah,
kidding.
yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm just playing.
I just play. Yo, listen. Look, bro. I tell you what, Millie. We will double your pay. We'll pay you twice what we paid you last week. All right, to do the job that you're doing, and at the end of the year, I will triple that. All right. So let's keep up that hard work there, brother. All right.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, I got you, Minnie. Dr. Minnie. Dr. Minnie. So please. In fact, since we have the luxury of being able to do this, I have to see whether or not you guys are right. Let's revisit this scene where the monster comes and takes the baby away from a Tempest. Y'all are trying to convince me that it was. I remember distinctly thinking that, like, how does it burn her, but for him, for the baby, it doesn't. And then I looked. I was like, oh, okay, because there's a what you call it. But I mean, hey, look, it happened really fast.
There's a what? There's a what?
No, but there's a
Like a
what,
blanket.
Vince? It's still acid.
Oh, there's a blanket
It's
now.
still
No,
acid.
the
It's
creature-
gonna burn through a blanket.
Yeah, but hold on. Let's keep in mind the creatures aren't acidic. The water on the creatures is acidic.
Did
See
I
what I'm
say
saying?
that
So-
shit?
That's what I'm trying to tell him. So he thinks that just the creature touching, like when the creature first came out, he was touching it with the water that was still dripping on him. But then by the time, if she touched the baby,
I don't think y'all. I'm gonna stop you because have you ever wet your hands?
Yeah.
Have you ever wet your hands?
No, never.
Okay. Yeah. So when you touch something, all the water that's on your hands doesn't just go off on whatever you touch. It's gonna still be some remnants of the
Residue.
water that you touch. He just got out of being fully submerged in acidic waters, and his skin is used to that. So it's going to retain moisture, not let it go as soon as it gets out of the water.
But it was sunny outside. It could have dried up a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody knows that on Kepler 22b, the sun dries up water immediately. Common knowledge.
There you go. That's gotta be the case.
Yo, so all right. Let's see. Hold on. Oh yeah, Dan, that's right. And what you call it dropped this week on or last week actually. Free Guy. That's a movie that if y'all haven't seen Free Guy, holy shit, that's one of the best movies I've seen in a while.
It's fun.
You guys
Y'all have seen Free Guy, right?
I haven't finished
Yeah,
it yet.
yeah,
But it's been
out for a while.
fun.
That movie, yo, if you're a Marvel fan, it is mandatory. If you're a Star Wars fan,
Easter eggs.
it is.
Oh
My
A lot
God,
of
the
Easter
Easter eggs are ridiculous.
yeah.
I'm trying to
And,
figure
I
out
mean,
what the hell
Ryan
this
Reynolds-
game is.
Yo, bro,
Like,
wait till you
what?
get to just wait. Just watch. That shit is crazy.
I saw a
as hell.
Scorpion tank going through the streets from Halo, and I was
Right?
like, okay.
Oh, it gets better. It gets
the Easter eggs are crazy.
Oh yeah,
it gets better, bro. It is so dope. But anyway,
it's like our
let's
whole
check this out
childhood
real
in
quick.
one movie. It's nuts.
Yeah,
I thought that movie was super solid.
All right, so here we have Raised by Wolves. All right, where
this episode with Paul and Sue and Marcus together.
Now we can't show the whole thing. All right, this is actually the after show of this is the podcast version. So I didn't want to show the whole thing, but I wanted to show at least what it looks like a little bit, so you can get an idea of what to expect, and also kind of want to delve into what exactly happened. Let me see if we can get the episode here up on the screen without. All right, look, we've already been basically YouTube. You know, I have to basically kiss their ass and apologize and take down our videos that I've been posting for a year.
Disney,
it's all good.
Just watch out because Disney is our main stalker. I don't know about HBO if they're like how their rules are with that.
Well, it's not even. It's not even. They don't. It's not that. First of all, we're not doing the show on the main page, and we're not showing like the whole thing. But it's the YouTube. It's the what they do is they put a copyright claim on it, right?
Oh yeah,
and it's not a strike. But when if it violates what they call the community guidelines, then they're like, oh, okay, well that prevents you from being able to monetize, which sucks because we're just starting to get our view. Like we've gained over 100 subscribers in the last couple months, which is it's considering where we started, it's pretty dope. All right, hold on. All right, I hope this doesn't get us in too much trouble.
I was gonna say, are you starting up your Starfighter right now?
It's my new Starfighter, man. Yeah, man.
Like you hear it trying. It was trying to crank, bro.
Nah, not just yet. I wish. My Starfighter's in the shop right now. Hold on, won't you stay still? All right, hold on. Here's the okay. Oh my God, bro! Just look at how dope this shit looks right here, man. All right, this is Lamia. All right, Lamia. All right, yeah. All right, mother, as they call it. And here, all right, here's the scene right here. All right, let me stop it so it doesn't play consistently and get us canceled. All right, and here's where it gets weird. All right. First of all, let's just point out the fact that this is the baby that she's hated all this time. And mother was like, look, bro, you're going to love this baby when it come out. And she was like, I don't want shit to do with this fucking baby. It's just going to make me think about that asshole that raped me. I don't want nothing to do with it. Please take this shit away. She just got word that she was going to be having the baby earlier than she expected. And now she's like, all right, whatever. So the day of the day they're supposed to have the delivery, they go to check on her and she's left. She's gone somewhere. And they're like, yo, where the fuck she at? They start looking for her and she's by the shore, by the acid ocean. And at first, yes, I thought she was going to commit suicide. I thought that she was trying to,
but then I was like, nah.
Yeah, I thought she was going to kill the baby. I didn't think she was going to commit suicide. I thought she was going to drop that baby in the acid.
That's what I thought too. After when I saw like that she was going to give birth, that was my next. I was like, oh my God, is she going to literally just like, because she's literally in the middle of giving birth. She's like, I don't want to see you. You know, like, she's like literally screaming. You know what I mean? And like we understand, as women, like her animosity, but at the same time, Lamia was like that mother instinct. That shit's going to kick in when you see your baby. You know what I mean? And like that's literally you literally get to see her entire body language change when she looks at her baby, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful fucking moment. And then you're like, oh my God, I know something bad's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I just don't know what. And that's like, oh man, then that shit gets crazy.
Yeah. So this is what happens. And like I said, I don't want to show it consistently, so I got to pause it in between. So it's not us just showing it. And I understand that's what gets it canceled. We're allowed to show our banter on it. All right. So now that the scene is, we're seeing the creature come out of the water. All right. The creature from the Black Lagoon of an acid ocean. And this is where it gets really weird, guys. So let's see what happens here. All right, so you see it's acid.
It's
All right,
dripping off.
I'm stopping.
Yep, there it is. He's getting dry.
Intermittent.
He's getting dry.
There's that. There's that Kevlar sun.
Just wait.
Almost fully dry.
There's 2 stars or 2 suns on
2
that moon.
moons.
So we don't know.
Yes,
we don't
exactly.
know how hot. That's what I'm saying. We don't know
3.
how hot it gets. So I'm just saying.
Which, again, once again, as a former engineer from NASA, I just want to point out the absurdity of having a planet that can revolve around 3 different suns.
Those aren't suns though. Those are just other
planets,
other moons or other planets.
Yeah,
All right.
they're
Well,
moons.
all right. Let's hope that that's the case because, yeah. All right. Hold on. So, yo, who's that creeping up my window? Pow.
Oh.
Hey,
Yo, real quick,
what?
Vince, before you get into
what's
this,
so crazy?
if you want to, like, you're talking about the three different suns and like the science behind that and stuff like that. There's a book series that's about to become a Netflix show called The 3-Body Problem. You should absolutely read that book series. It's amazing. It's super, like, if you're into, like, if you're really, really into, astrophysics and stuff like that,
Of course,
that's going to be the series for you.
Who's the author?
It's a Chinese author. The book was translated a couple of years back. I can't pronounce the dude's name, but it's called The 3-Body Problem. And I highly recommend it. I'm on the 3rd book of the series.
Oh shit! Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah.
These are novelist series. Can I'm gonna look for them on Amazon, or is it something? Is it
Yeah,
like
you'll be able to find it on Amazon, really anywhere. But it's a tough read, but a very fun read.
Oh, is it tough read? Is it the jargon? Is it the?
No, it's just like very the concepts, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it doesn't dumb it down.
Does it speak from the mind of an astrophysicist, like without trying
several
to...
different perspectives, but most of the characters in the books are on some level some sort of genius of astronomy or rocket science, whatever the hell.
So all right, so it's fiction. I thought it was a nonfiction.
It is fiction.
Okay, that's cool. I fuck with it. Thanks for the recommendation.
For sure. What is it standing?
Yeah. It's like a mermaid standing.
So it's a brand new creature. Like they just introduced the.
No, they are evolving. That's what we're seeing. Like, okay, so time out. First off, remember when Marcus went in the fucking cave and that thing was fucking dead?
Mm-hmm.
He fucking touched it and took the
that's right.
the relic from it, and that thing fucking literally came to life, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Literally came to life, and then he had to kill it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, I mean, and that's just another example of the show just being like, sure. Like this one.
Yo, man, I completely disagree with you and Talim.
Right.
I do not think that this is them throwing spaghetti at the wall. Like everything seems to be rooted in some sort of plot development. Like I would have thought that, like, oh shit, you're gonna impregnate a freaking android, okay? But now we have Khaleesi's dragon as a result. Basically, the serpent is basically Dracarys, right, in a cage. And
why?
They clearly thought that out for the 2nd season. So I don't know what makes y'all think that just because this shit is weird, that it's not based in some sort of strategic plot that's going to make it make sense at some point in time. I don't see any random shit happening.
No, I'll be glad to revisit it after the show finishes and stuff like that, and see if we do get explanations for some of the things. But like, what did we have to tell us that she was going to give birth to a giant snake? While she was leading up in her pregnancy, you know what I mean? All of a sudden, it's just like surprise snake.
Well, okay, so like, hold on. So when what the hell's Paul's mom's name?
Is it Marie? I think it's Marie, right?
Somebody should keep up IMDb at all times.
I'll tell you. Hold on.
Okay, well, anyway, Paul's mom, the doctor, you know what I'm saying? Like the doctor lady, she literally said that the creature in her, like when she was testing it, she literally was saying that the creature had very anomaly type, you know what I'm saying, readings. Like it wasn't like any other, you know what I'm saying, like being or anything like that like has ever been thus far. So like it didn't really hint that like Lamia was carrying a baby. They were kind of trying to hint it that like it wasn't a baby that was in her, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what that's how we got the serpent. So I mean, like this series definitely gives you a lot of like little baby Easter eggs. Like we know that there was people on this planet before. Like we know that, and these creatures obviously have a lot of people, like, you know what I'm saying, like characteristics and stuff like that. Like they,
stuff like
but
that.
but they evolved though. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know if that was because they stayed on this planet for so long. And this planet evolved them. So like that's what I'm saying. Like this story has so many written underlining things that like, you know what I'm saying, that really go together well. That like I'm just waiting to see if they're all gonna play out the way I'm thinking they are.
Go ahead, Tyrone.
Oh no, I don't see. That's the thing. The thing about it is, for me, and there's like a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of crazy ideas, a lot of crazy concepts, that sort of thing. I'm not very confident that they're going to be giving that, like, when all is said and done, we're going to have like a bunch of answers. So that's just, and this is just me. Okay. So when I see, like, I get you how she was like, oh, this thing is like an anomaly. I don't know what's happening, but like what I'm saying is like, why serpent? Like, why? Because what you have a lot of times in these stories, like, we need something to connect. Like, we need reasons for things. Like,
wait. So, sorry. Go ahead, Tyler.
Okay. Yeah.
So, so actually, it does tell you. So they went into the cave, remember, and there was all those carvings of soul.
Thank you.
Yes. There was a fucking serpent on the fucking wall, bro, and it literally is in their fucking mythology that the serpent will come and fucking cleanse.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
The fucking queen,
tree, dog. Listen to what they're saying, my nigga. Like everything is coming together, dog. Like it literally is like. They're piecing this shit together. It's just like you have to remember what's going on in the past scenes, so that way when it comes to, they're literally pulling a Marvel. They're giving you little Easter eggs that you need to fucking pay attention to. Yes. And if you miss that shit, then you miss that shit. But it's literally giving you all of the fucking context clues you need to understand what the fuck's going on.
I will just say that I do watch and I see what's happening on the screen. I want you to, like, I promise you guys, I see what's happening on the screen. And what we'll have to do is we'll have to revisit afterwards to see, so I can explain. We'll see if any of this like wraps up the way that they're setting it up. But like, honestly, like, there's some new shit every week. Like, this is the first time we've seen them stand, like, that kind of stuff. And like, I understand that things like that that are going to happen. You have to develop over time and everything. But this show is just such a grab bag of random shit, and there's so much of it. And I don't think at the end of this, I don't think we're going to get a lot of answers. I think we're going to end up with more questions than answers.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like lost for you.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Ty, what was you about to say, Ty?
I mean, basically the same thing that Yaz said, which was it was part of prophecy.
Yes.
In regards to 7, but I do definitely agree with Tyrone. I think what we're seeing happening, is they're trying to mesh a whole lot of content into a 1-hour show, and what's happening is you're just giving us a whole lot of stuff without a whole lot of context. And
y'all are tripping, yo.
I know.
Hold on. Let me finish. So the reason that I'm saying that is because anytime you do that, there will always be something left on the table unanswered. And so what he's saying when he's saying there's a grab bag, we have a whole situation going on with a robot, a brand new robot being thrown into the show. We have this.
What the fuck?
No, hold on, bro. I haven't even finished.
I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry.
Like what I'm saying is, like, we have this whole new the whole new robot where we don't know. We have no idea where she came from. We have no backstory of why she's here.
I can't believe this shit.
Hold on.
What the fuck, man?
We have no idea why she's here. Yes, we know that human beings were here before. We have no idea what her purpose for being here now is, and why it is that Father has such a fascination with her. They haven't really elaborated on that. Then you have the story of 7, who is sitting in a cage, just sitting there every episode. They captured him. We know who he is, but we still have no idea what his purpose, other than the fact that he's mentioned in the prophecy. There's the instances within the story where we had things happen that still have yet to be answered. Now, when they pulled that whole unit into the acid ocean, we can speculate that it was those creatures. We can say that it was, but there's been no real evidence that was them that did that. Both times that we've encountered those creatures, they've been non-violent. Even when listen. When the first time we encountered those creatures, they just came out and we saw them. Then old girl went back to get the stuff for Paul and she attacked one of them. Then they reacted. When this one came out, he just looked gruesome. He didn't kill her. He could have killed Tempest and taken the baby, but he didn't. He took the baby, put the baby inside of him, and then left. So we don't know really what their purpose is either. Are they here to be an antagonist, or are they just defending themselves against these new intruders that are inhabiting their world? So it's a lot of questions. Even the tree incident, like we knew that the tree was a part of the Mithraic lore, but why the hell did old girl just turn into a tree? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I mean, like there's a lot of different stuff that, and that's why I said I'm with Tyrone, where you mesh it, you're just throwing all of this stuff out there with no answers to one thing, and you're just giving us more.
Yes. Hold on. This is Ty watching Star Wars. Yo, what is that's freaking the thing with the light that comes out of the sword? Yo, what is that guy with the helmet? They didn't even tell us who he is. Like, why is he in all black? You know what I'm saying? Why are they in space? How'd they even get to space? You know what the
without
fuck?
using the Star without using the Star Wars without
they
using
didn't
the Star
explain
Wars.
the two suns on Tatooine. Like, yeah, there's questions. You can have questions all day, but this shit actually is developing. None of the shit that's happening right now is happening out the blue. They did tease the serpent. They told us about the serpent in the prophecy, so it's a part of the prophecy. So what we're seeing is the difficulty of an atheist race that they're trying to make. That is, even though they don't believe in this shit, they're actually bringing a prophecy of a religion that they don't believe in into fruition inadvertently. And it's dope as shit, because it's like the more they try to disprove the whole concept of Mithraic thinking, the more they actually prove, you know what I'm saying? It's like that movie, this show Dark. I don't know if you ever saw this show Dark on Netflix, where they go back, like it's like a time travel show, and the more it's like they figure out that they can go back in time, but the more they try to fix time, the more they make it exactly what they tried to change it from. It's like that's what's interesting about it. Now, don't get me wrong, I know that there's more questions. I don't know how the fuck the bitch turned into the Keebler elf tree. I don't get what the fuck that shit's all about. I don't understand the seeds.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna lay this down for you so you guys can understand this a little bit better, because like I know you guys be like, oh, Yaz don't like to watch things because it's complex. You know, like, no, I love watching this because of how complex this is. So okay, let's go back to the questions on the Android.
Let me stop you right quick. Hold that thought. Stephanie's here, everybody.
Stephanie!
I had to stop, and Stephanie has made it. Stephanie, we missed you. How's the trip? Oh, she's repping the UHU. You know. Hey, how was everything? We hope you're doing well. You missed a great conversation about Batman. We was loving.
Oh my god, I'm so sad about that. I didn't get to talk about my least favorite white supremacist fake superhero.
Damn, man. You see how much she hates missing banter about Batman, yo. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to put the guys on the bottom and we'll keep the girls on the top. Sorry.
Come on.
I think you missed one.
What?
Oh, you're muted.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Can't hear you.
What's that young lady? Sorry. I couldn't hear you. What was that? Sorry. You saying something about Twilight in the books that you read?
Recently,
hey, Twilight is awesome. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Stephanie meet our unexpected guest to Toya. Toya, Stephanie, good friend of me and Yaz, and now of our show as well. And we're learning that she's in the Trek, and somebody that she's very close to was a pilot too. But anyway, so yeah, you were saying Yaz. I mean, Steph. Oh, I'm doing the tie thing with you. Wow. It's like you're
right.
Wow.
Don't know who
and when is History Month, Vince? Really?
Thank
can't
you.
tell the lady co-host apart?
Him.
Damn.
Okay. Anyway, like I was saying.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. So
We're talking raised by wolves, Steph.
On the android, okay, like on the android, back to that. So when he was growing the android and everything like that, like right, his curiosity about where she came from and everything like that, like they didn't know, right? We knew that. So it told us later on that she was speaking Mithraic because Lamia said that's old Mithraic. And because he was like, did she speak to you? And he said the language. He said that's old Mithraic. And he goes, oh, okay. So that kind of gave us a little understanding of like why they can't understand her. So that gives us that. Okay. And also on top of that, it's the way like she communicates too, like with the whole, we're going to find out more about like their whole veil and everything and like why like they were made like that. But as for the creatures being like, you know, all on defensive, you know, and like not hurting the humans, do you understand that like they did a full force attack the android that was walking around the water? Like they literally came out and attacked that girl, that the freaking Brill or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
And like they did it like deliberately tried to attack her and pull her in the water. So you got to think about that. Like they didn't try to attack any of the humans, but they tried to attack the android. So like there's that's what I'm saying. Their context clues are kind of there. Like there obviously was some kind of war that went down. She's a necromancer. That's what we just found out too about the fucking new grandmother. She's an old as fuck necromancer. You gotta think about that. What the fuck were necromancers? Thank you. They're a fucking weapon. What do necromancers do?
No. She's not a weapon.
We don't know that.
How do we know that?
Know that
because they spoke on that. Because they actually spoke on that when they did when they were doing the diagnostic test on her. They said that she does not have the weaponized same capabilities as Mother, but she does have something different that they haven't identified yet.
Exactly.
But they did in fact say that she was not weaponized. They call like Father, matter of fact, said something slick. He said, "Oh, she's not made of all, you know, like something like you, Mother." Like he really threw a shot at her. I was like, what? Like, I was like,
but
what?
remember though,
if she's made of all, you know, huh?
If she's the original though, like she's the like think about it, in Mithraic, if she's the original and like Mother can fucking blow you up with screaming at you, think about what that bitch can do. That's what I'm saying. Like, and we all know that whole planet was inhabited by people. There's no evidence of people anywhere. You got to think about that. But those creatures, and they're adapted to the acid water that's clearly been on that planet. So you have to think about all these context clues that are in there. Like, wait a minute.
But yes, the necromancers aren't from Kepler.
I know that, but this planet obviously is connected to the Mithraic, you know what I'm saying, has like relics and stuff like that there that they're finding and stuff like that. So obviously they were there. You know what I'm saying? Like this is, they're learning about their past too. Like they're trying to figure out what happened to the people that were on this planet. You got to think about that. And they know nothing about these creatures, but that creature came out of the water and deliberately attacked the android. It didn't go after anyone else, deliberately attacked the android. And also when the kids were little, okay, and fucking Lamia was walking around protecting them and stuff like that, they came out at night. Why? Because she was fucking guarding and walking around. You have to think about like certain things, like she killed them to eat them. You know what I'm saying? They came out at night. That's when she would protect the children when they were sleeping. She was out on patrol. So you have to think about all the context clues.
Those aren't even the same creatures, though.
Yes, they are. They're evolving. That's what I'm trying to tell you. These creatures are, every time you see them, they're evolving more. First, they couldn't walk. Then they were getting legs. You got to think about it. They were turning into like mermaids. This bitch is a fucking mermaid, dog. You have to look.
That's not. I mean, granted, I don't know about Kepler, but that's not how evolution works.
Yeah.
Okay, but we don't know that though. That's what I'm trying to say. We don't know that. This is an alien fucking planet.
Like that's the point that we were making, Yaz. You're just helping us make our point. You're doing a lot of speculation with no real context. Like you're sitting here saying, okay, well, they attacked the robots because they were near the water. That's called territorial defending. They're defending their territory.
They wanted to eat the kids. Ain't that right?
They wanted to eat what kids?
Weren't they coming out?
They were trying to hunt the kids. Yes, like, and they were trying to eat the kids. Like for meat. That's what I'm trying to say. Like that's why she was hunting them. And then she realized that they had the same anatomy as humans. They were just like different. That's what I'm saying.
I forgot about that part.
It literally told you in the show, like that's why they could eat them. And they told them they weren't going to tell the kids where they were getting the meat from because they didn't want them to know that they were fucking eating people.
That's it. Are you talking about season 1?
Yes.
Okay, and look, that's what I'm saying. Like you're associating the creatures that were on season 1 with these creatures that are in this acid lake, and they're on totally different sides of that planet at that time. So that's why I'm like,
okay, right, but like think about the terrain and the different sides of the planet. Even if you were on different sides of the planet and you like evolved or whatever, adapted to the planet because the planet was like some kind of radiation, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like think about that. Like they're all not going to be exactly the same. That's what I'm saying. Like the creatures obviously are going to have different characteristics, but they're going to be similar. There are similar creatures. They don't have the same things though. That's what I'm saying. Like you have to think about that. Like this planet was inhabited by people. On the hot side, there's like the ones that can't walk. On this, or on the cold side, on this side, they're fucking mermaids.
Yo,
so you
Yaz
have to
is
think
dropping
about
gems,
that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it gives.
I mean, this is all
so
stuff
many,
that's. I mean, Yaz is giving us all stuff that's the show has given us, and I'm not disagreeing with any of it. What I'm saying is, what I'm doing is predicting that when this show is said and done, we're going to be left with a lot of maybes and possiblies and stuff like that because it's the threat. Like for example, if I were to ask you, what is a show about? Tell me what the show is about in one sentence or 2 sentences or 3 sentences. It's really, really difficult to say what this show is about because, what is the show about?
If you aliens repopulating the earth so that they can create a new society that is not built on religion. It's not built on someone's beliefs. It's built on how everybody equally can live in the planet.
I feel like that was the first episode. That was the first episode. Yeah,
no, that's what it's about. That's literally what it's about. It's about them defying what their planet, what they left in their planet was a biased religion that everybody had to abide by or you died. That was what their planet was. So they took that was the whole point of Lamia, and they're still on their mission. They're not derailed from their mission. It's just obviously things happen along the way. You know what I'm saying? Their mission is still their mission to build a society. Like that's why Lamia gets so pissed because she's like, no, fuck Soul. Soul's not real. Soul's bullshit. It's in your fucking mind because she's trying to keep her world an atheist, a free
she was
world.
Programmed.
Yeah.
I don't know why that.
I don't have questions. I don't have questions because they're answered. Like if you go back and watch, you know what I'm saying? It answers a lot of shit. It does leave a little bit of stuff, but as we keep progressing, it answers those things slightly. Yes, there's still questions about certain things, like with the creatures and stuff like that. But all, you know what I'm saying? It tells you what's going on. I literally just told you guys what was going on. You guys agreed that I was telling you the story, but it's piecing.
Yeah, you're recounting scenes of the show that we have seen, and that is correct.
But you got to puzzle it together. It's not just going to be like, oh,
there's not. That's the thing. It's not. And this is what I'm saying. And as I sit and analyze stuff, and you see themes in a show, and you see stories that connect and stuff like that. What I'm saying is, I don't think this show is doing a very good job of supporting the theme that was given to us in the first episode. It just keeps going into different directions for different effects. And who knows? Maybe I might be wrong. And when season 3 wraps up, or 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever wraps up, it's going to be like, oh wow, they set all this stuff in motion and wrapped everything up beautifully, and it all connected or whatever. But what I'm seeing right now makes me think that this show is going to just probably get canceled in the 3rd or 4th season, and we're never going to get answers for a lot of shit that's happening.
That do be happening on a lot of shows, especially intricate shows. My question is, why does this monster have the wings from the old Spider-Man costume? What the hell? What's up with the?
He's the creature from the Black Lagoon, dog. You know what I'm saying? His body's fused. Right,
all right.
There's no webs on that shit, man. I know the shit was gray and they had webs, man. All right, so I ain't gonna let you slander Spider-Man. But yeah, I am in 100% Team Yaz with this conversation. I think that y'all are not. I think if y'all watch the podcast shit afterwards, it would probably answer some of them questions y'all talk about on each episode. There's a breakdown of the shit that happened for 20 minutes. I just showed a part of one of them. The questions y'all talk about, I think that what we're speaking about is what typically happens in the show, and there's foreshadowing, and there are some questions that are not going to be answered possibly now this season, possibly never if it doesn't get picked back up, but hopefully before the end of the season. And one of the questions I want to know is, are they going to reveal baby girl's face? That's the new necromancer. Because I don't know if y'all seen her in real life, but she's bad. Yo, hold on. Let me see if I can put up a picture.
I haven't seen her in real life, but I do know that at the end of this last episode, her reaction to the news that there are multiple human beings on the planet was not received well by her. We'll just say that.
Is that what what did she say?
So with the with the whole Mithraic having been on the planet and her being on the planet, that's one of the things that I feel like they need to answer. I thought we've already had 2 or 3 episodes with her, so I thought maybe they would have addressed it at least a little bit, but I mean, maybe they're waiting for the season finale, like I said, to drop that big.
Well, we're just poking into her brain and everything now and turning her on. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like Campion is the one who initially got her to start like communicating. So, you know what I mean? Like, and he's human. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that whole like introduction to like her waking up, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there was a lot of like, like little context clues in there, like just mother and father. I mean, father tried to tell her a joke, and because it was, it's a joke, and she asked him, "Why are you speaking that language?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
where's your veil?
Right. Why are you speaking that language? Like, you know what I'm saying? He said, it's the only language I know. And she was like, You know what I'm saying? Like, and she stopped talking to him.
Let's not act like this show was quick. Like, this show never gave us the notion that it was going to be a show that developed quickly. Like it from the point that they arrived, we were asking questions. The very moment, they never spelled anything out. Everything had to be developed over time. Even the fact that she was a cold-blooded killer on Earth, we didn't know that shit from the jump. You know what I'm saying? So this show is meant. I think if you look at it, it's under the genre thriller, suspense. I don't think that it's action. And in an action movie, you get all your answers right at the end of the movie. But it's not the A-Team. This is more. I feel like this is more. What's that show we like about Professor X's son?
Legion.
Legion.
Legion was far better. Like, I agree with you. I agree with that sentiment for the first half of the first season, and then the show just it turned into something completely different. And I was like, oh, okay, all of the stuff that was really strong about this show, the questions, the contemplating, that kind of stuff. Honestly, the pacing of the show, while it was slow, like, it worked for the show. Like, I thought it was great. But then it just, like, everything kind of changed about halfway, maybe a little bit after halfway through the first season, and that's where my my kind of like grab bag thing started happening. It's like every week it was just like some new thing, seemingly just so disconnected from the big ideas that we were dealing with in the first part of the first season. And again, it may all just wrap up beautifully into this beautiful tapestry of religion / atheism or whatever. But the way it's shaping out for me, my personal opinion is that it's not looking good. And I don't think it's going to end as strongly as it began.
Hey, and Vince, you made a comment. You made a comment about the first season in regards to Mother and us not knowing that she's a cold-blooded killer. But mid-season in the first season, last season, we found out they kind of answered all of the questions that we needed to know in regards to Mother, and I thought that was really telling. Even though it took time, they still realized that it needed to be addressed, and they addressed it mid-season with that whole episode showing Mother, back when she was in the middle of the war and everything like that. So this is the third episode that we've now had grandmother, as they call her, on the episode, and each episode we've gotten really not no closer to realizing, like, really understanding what her purpose is in the show. One thing that she's done throughout thus far is she's healed somebody. We saw her heal somebody, and then go back into the little hangar that she's in and shut herself down.
Love it.
She actually did communicate briefly with Father prior to Campion touching her, but he didn't understand whatever it was that she was trying to communicate, because obviously she was speaking another language. And then we have Mother, who now encounters grandmother, shuts her down, even though she's an older version, and is supposedly the same type of being, which is a necromancer. And yet again, we still have no real idea of what her purpose is. So that's what that, like, I'm just saying, like, you're moving forward with the storyline and not addressing key elements of the story, which leads me to trust and also support what Tyrone is saying, that at the end of this series, with 2 episodes left and so many things unanswered, you still have to move on with the storyline, which leads me to believe also that when we get to the season finale, we're probably going to have a whole lot of holes with still no answers, and just maybe a good season finale that pulls us in enough to want to delve in. Like same thing with Ragnarok. You know how we watched Ragnarok and we was like, oh shit. Like it's like it was like 4 or 5 episodes. We're like, it's got to get better. It's got to get better. It's got to get better. And it never did. Then the season finale came. We was like, oh shit. Oh shit. I got to tune in next season for the same thing that happened again. So that's, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Did you watch it?
Good. You didn't miss nothing. Don't waste your time with that shit. Please don't waste your time with that shit.
Okay.
Well, look, I can't recommend it.
Do you guys want me to be totally honest right now?
Mm-hmm.
You're not asking about Raised by Wolves, are you? I'm not sure I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about.
That question was about whether or not you watched Ragnarok, right?
Oh, Ragnarok.
Oh, no. Well, I actually want to talk about Raised by Wolves.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
My bad.
I am in DC right now on Tinder. I'm matching with Harvard grads, guys. It's a whole different level, okay?
Oh my God.
This doesn't happen in Orlando. This is very exciting right now. I have a brunch planned for tomorrow. So I'm like kind of present, but my life is being changed right now. I'm about to get married to a surgeon. So
that wasn't even a humble brag. It was just a brag.
Damn, I love that for you.
At the end.
I'm over here
like, speaking of creatures who put babies in their ribs, I've got brunch tomorrow with a beautiful surgeon from Harvard. So
I like the way you're thinking, bedtime. Yeah. No, I've not watched any of this Raised by Wolves, and that image of the Crypt Keeper is not making me feel inspired to watch.
All right. Damn. Well, good luck to you and your future husband for the next few days.
And your brilliant babies.
Yes, the brilliance of them.
It's gonna last. I can feel it.
May your matches last and get some
be ever graceful. I recommend Hinge if you're gonna be out there. Don't let these Tinder dudes fool you, man. The Tinder dudes are rough everywhere.
Oh, no.
Trust me,
they need to be worried about me, sweetheart. They need to be worried about me.
Yeah, actually,
I like that.
I think you just matched with Kevin, and he's in Kissimmee.
Yeah.
He's just posing as somebody who has a degree from Harvard. That's so. I think
you can just put anything in your bio. They don't fact check that at all.
Yeah, you know Harvard.
You can Google
Harvard.
Yeah.
I went to Yale and Harvard.
Yeah, and to pick somebody up.
I went to school with Uncle Phil.
So look, guys, just to end Raised by Wolves. I mean, I'm watching the scene right here. I'm looking for the blanket. I'm looking to make some sense out of it. All right, I don't know, man. I don't know, Yaz. I don't know.
It's really wet. He looks really moist.
He looks shiny. He don't look wet. He looks shiny. She looks shiny. He looks shiny. Time out. Hold up. She literally, just gave birth, and how is the blood on her neck almost dry? You see what I'm talking about, dog? Literally.
What I do see, Yaz, is that she's perspiring and the sweat is still on her neck. I do see that glistening all over her body.
That means there's high humidity, dog. That means there's high humidity.
Yeah, strong jaw.
Should be getting dry real quick, bro.
Yo.
You could play the Batman in a movie. She got a strong ass jaw.
All right, so
Vince, did you notice
that
that the baby was put inside of him without the blanket?
Yeah, no blanket.
Bad image to freeze on, dude. It looks like he's like sticking his. Yeah, we should.
Yeah, it's his pouch like a kangaroo. You know,
it don't look like a pouch.
He's a marsupial.
It looks like a female.
That's a flying squirrel.
That's an evolved kangaroo.
Man, that's Rocky, the frying acid ocean squirrel. Yeah, you know.
Kangaroos have evolved on this planet. they no longer jump around.
Oh shit!
He's like a bat mixed with like a fucking. I
don't even know. Oh shit! Oh man, let my homeboy them. Hey, sorry, I gotta go. I told my boy Craig, now I gonna go hoop with them and shit. Gotta go. See you when I see you. Whoop. You see how he looked, bro? He was like, oh shit.
and listen, what was the purpose of old boy pulling up with a headless robot?
Hey, I'd rather a headless robot than no robot. Shit, that motherfucker was following. Shit, you don't need a
I got one hand. He can work it.
He did nothing.
Hey, fuck the head. He got these hands, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Bro, if it go down, man, he might not know where he's swinging at, but he's swinging, man. Oh,
listen, you don't know if that's the same fucking droid from Boba Fett with the knives and shit. Okay, he could be whipping up some shit.
Exactly. All right. Well, she probably I don't know what the hell just happened, but he like, all right. Oh shit, I'm out.
That probably is Jango Fett. That's Jango Fett.
Oh my god.
His little tail and stuff.
Yeah. So all right. You might be right. You might.
How the hell did
this
stand up? That's crazy.
You might be right.
It just like women do with their toes. Ballerinas. It just come like.
Yeah, man. You don't know how strong that fin is, bro. Don't trip. Real quick, because I know Tyrone was gotten.
I'm gonna bounce before the Batman spoilers come.
We're not doing. I was going to talk about Star Trek and see who on here, because I know Toya said she fucked with Star Trek a little bit.
So I've watched the older Star Trek, not the new one that they've come up with, because most of the characters were changed, and I'm just like, oh.
Okay. Yeah. So which one did you watch? The one with Picard, the one with Kirk.
Shit, I don't know their names. The one.
Oh.
How did you get this number? Who
so the picture that you had up earlier, the guy that was first, that's the one that I watched. That Jean-Luc one with him.
Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah, so that's the one that I watched.
Okay, so you watched the new. This is called The Next Generation. But this is actually Picard, which is a spinoff, so to speak, of The Next Generation. And right now, this show is on. And if you are a fan of The Next Generation, then you might like that show because it's a lot of callbacks to that generation's Star Trek features. Now, Kevin, you watch Star Trek?
No. I watched the two Chris Pine movies that they did, and I'm semi-familiar with Captain Kirk back in the day. But I'm not up to date with Star Trek. I was always more of a Star Wars fan than Star Trek.
Okay, all right. I reject the premise and having to choose between mommy and daddy as if that's the necessary. Like, I'm so tired of people being like, no, I'm more Star Wars. I'm like, no, I didn't ask you if you was a blood. You know what I'm saying? I asked you if you like Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? But that happens. I guess, you make your own oppositions, but Star Trek and Star Wars were never meant to, I mean, Star Trek came out way before Star Wars.
Niggas weren't speaking Klingon like in the areas that I grew up in. They wasn't doing that. Yo, who's the dude with the five head with the
Worf? Oh my god, that's
Worf. All of that stuff was mad intimidating for me. I remember watching Star Trek like on TV. It's like, yeah, I can't get into this. There was a dude who could morph. He could transform into things. He could transform into like that's him.
That was Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine. That was on.
Yeah, that was a lot.
He recently passed away too.
Just give me a galaxy far, far away, man. That's all I want.
Well, it's funny because this happened in our galaxy. That's one of the things about Starfleet. Tyrone, did you watch Star Trek at all? You Star Trek?
I haven't watched any of the newer ones. I haven't watched Picard, and I haven't watched Discovery. But I, was Next Generation, the original, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, like all that stuff. The movie.
Jurassic Con. I feel like that's something that Star Trek fans
So
say.
like, I unfortunately don't have much to add, with this new Picard series. But I'll hang around for a minute and listen to what you got to say.
Well, it's just Star Trek in general. Picard's the catalyst. But so you say, you said, I heard you say in quote, the Next Generation, and all that stuff.
Voyager,
how far
Deep
did you
Space
go?
Nine,
did you do
Babylon 5?
Deep Space Nine, Voyager. You did
you did
Enterprise.
The Babylon 5. Wow,
that was different show, but yeah,
Babylon 5.
But
did I say Babylon 5?
But like,
no, he did. No,
I did. Yeah, I was just like, listen,
Babylon 5.
Yeah, different show. But no, yeah. So I haven't watched any of the newer shows. I really do want to watch them, and I will watch Discovery and I will watch Picard. But it's just Star Trek hasn't hit for me in like it used to in those Next Generation days.
Oh man, okay, all right. Dare I even bother Yaz and Steph with?
Okay, so
Steph,
I know some things about the classic Star Trek. I used to watch it. My parents are big Trekkies. My mom especially. Oh, my mom should come on someday. She loves Star Trek.
Let's do it.
She's deep in it.
Oh wow.
But I know like Captain Picard and Geordi and like Worf and like the classic cast. I think that's the post Shatner classic.
Yes. Next Generation.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you say like because that's how you was raised, or like did you watch it, or I mean like how do you come to know about these characters? Is it by proximity?
I was born in the dark. Okay, so
you didn't see the light until you were already
exactly. That's what I was going to say next. Yep.
Listen to Stephanie quoting Batman.
No, that wasn't Batman who said it. All right, just because it was in a film in which he was also
favorite,
featured. I would never quote Batman. How dare you slander my name, especially strongly worded letter.
Sorry, Stephanie, creature of the
put
dark.
That out there.
Yeah, all right. What a joker she is. Yeah, I'm assuming there's none of that. Nah, not even Lego Star Trek.
I honestly like have never seen anything until like the Chris Pine movies, to be honest with you. If I had to do a trivia on Star Trek, I would probably be fucked.
Yeah, no worries. Well, and Ty, I mean, refresh my memory. I know we watched the current shows, but you all the way back to Kirk. You were Kirk. Okay,
yeah, I was original. I was original with the color vision Star Trek. Yeah, back in the day. Yeah.
Okay, all right, good. So yeah, this is an exciting day for me, particularly because this series. All right, so do you mind if I kind of give the longest brief synopsis of my introduction? A quick 5-minute, 1 hour set, if I may. So Star Trek was one of the things that my father and I would watch. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in St. Louis, on KSDK, Channel 5. And it was so dope to me. I mean, the Kirk version we watched, and then we moved down to Florida and kept it going with the Next Generation. And oh my God, talk about wanting to be somebody. I was already a Reading Rainbow fan, obviously, as a kid. So when Geordi LaForge, and he's an engineer, which I'm being basically like, if if my house was a factory, it's an engineering factory. It's like it's a scholar factory, and we draw our lots as a youngin', and we're raised in that fashion. My sister and I, my oldest, we're raised. She's a doctor. I got do the engineer thing. My younger sister and brother went and did the basketball coach thing, and they're both full-time basketball coaches at colleges. My younger sister is at Embry-Riddle out there with you, it's in Daytona. So that's just kind of how it happens. But I felt like I was introduced to this Star Trek stuff, and it was our bonding thing. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it has, I guess, maybe sentimental value. You know what I'm saying? Like the Star Trek show. So perhaps that's why I latch onto it. I don't know. So, but the characters I love because these are all humanoids. For the most part, at first, they were mostly humanoids. Unlike Star Wars, where, you know, the people have eyes coming out of their
cyborg.
Yeah, you know, and there's a Rancor and, you know, and functioning Gamorgans and shit like that. Like, these are people that talk English. They talk English. They built the shit that they're doing. So it's within the realm of possibility. Unlike Star Wars, which happened long ago, yet in a galaxy far and away, all at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you said they weren't person of blood, but yet you making this comparison. Like, why are you making them tribalism?
I'm not making them tribal. Oh wow. Well, yeah. All right. I'm sorry. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just thinking about.
Connected. It seems like
I'm not trying to put them in a rap battle. I'm just saying, like, comparatively, the reality aspect of it, the reach, the within reach aspect of it, the fact that the first flip phone we saw was to Captain Kirk's ear. You know what I'm saying? Like this is literally like art being created by art, and to see it for me, it was hella dope because I was like, yo, this could happen. Think about it. What was it? It was them trying to depict the future that was within reach. The bridge was composed of an American, Russian, a Japanese dude, a black girl, and a dude who was a Vulcan. You know, he wasn't even of Earth. It was basically the United Nations, and this is in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? So this is a message. They also gave the first interracial kiss was on a science fiction show called Star Trek, between Kirk and Uhura. And I mean, these are monumental things that happened in the era. I didn't grow up in the 60s, but I mean, I could recognize the level of impact that would have on television and the backlash that might be why it only lasted 2 seasons, you know? So I watched the new generation, the next generation, excuse me. And the next generation was one of the longer running series. It was a Picard. It had Captain Riker, Guinan, who was played by Whoopi Goldberg. We had Lieutenant Worf, who was Michael. We had LeVar Burton. I mean, it goes on and on and on. So, and this was also when we got the different type of warp speed. Like in the first Star Treks, it used to like, in this one, like it would stretch out in the
Tell me you love Star Trek without telling me you love Star Trek.
And cut. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, bro. So I that's what it is for me. So particularly, I say all that to lead up to this. That is why this season is particularly dope for me, because it's basically, it almost feels like a Star Trek: The Next Generation reunion. Okay, that's what this season is.
Don't say almost. That's exactly what it feels like. That's exactly what it feels like.
I can show the clip. I can actually show it on here because we're on. Okay, let me do that. So this is basically
exactly what it is.
A Star Trek: The Next Generation reunion, and it's so nostalgic for me. You get it? You know what I'm saying? So forgive me for being so like, oh shit, you know, because and honestly, also coming off of this season of Discovery, which I was thoroughly disappointed in. It's good to see that this hopefully has some sort of potential to be good, because the Star Trek Discovery, you couldn't tell me shit for the first 3 seasons. The first 3 seasons, what? Spock, the Red Angel, what, bruh? But then that 4th season hit, and it was like, oh, and now it's like, oh god, like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the 4th season, Vinny, the only thing you really get to look forward to in the 4th season was like technical advances. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get a cloaking device on an actual starship finally. Yeah. Even though you know, in the past, the only people that had cloaking was the Romulans and the Klingons and the Klingons. Yeah. So you get that. They like I saw an episode where they had like this shielding that like would drop down over the windows and everything. Like it was like, I was like, yeah. So it was like stuff like that, which for anybody that's into sci-fi and into that, you know, that galactic shit type, type of themes. Like anytime you see stuff like that, advancements in technology and things that you don't typically see, it's exciting. But the storyline this season was terrible. It was, oh my god, it was just it was hard to watch. It was very hard to watch.
Yeah, it sucks because, and I'm gonna say this specifically to Steph, who I'm sure is on her fifth say summa cum laude, fifth six-figure earner. Listen,
it's not about the money; it's about the intellect. To be clear,
it better not be. Yeah, something in something. This is all right, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. What was I about to say? So for this last season, there's a particular spotlight on Black love. All right, like it's specifically engineered to spotlight Black love that has not typically been spotlighted in this franchise, right? So you want to root for it, right? You're like, hell yeah, fuck yeah, man, put that shit on blast. But it's done so poorly. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing it, but you're not doing it right. You know? So there's this inner struggle that I'm having of like wanting to root for the show, but at the same time wanting to criticize it so that it doesn't just be a bag of shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just because you have an all-black cast doesn't make it a good movie. And that doesn't mean that I'm obligated to say it was just because it is.
Right.
No.
I think that's happening to us a lot right now.
No. And I'm gonna say this too. And just because you are Black owned doesn't mean I deserve bad service. All right.
Right.
I mean, listen, I still gotta have standards within my community, but I'm gonna be there for the community. But that doesn't mean that I have to, accept lower tier because it's our people. If anything, I should want to interject myself so that we can make sure that we put together Black Panther quality type, maybe not harder they different type, movies that have escalated, coming to America type, that we have the ability to produce this excellence. So I don't have to accept lower tier as standard. Sorry. So back to swiping. Anyway, this is what I think I'm looking forward to the most. Check out this trailer real quick, y'all. Let me know if this does to you, which I'm sure it doesn't. What it does for me. All right, hold on. Oops.
There are some moments that haunt us all our lives. Moments upon which history turns.
Well, hello, my friend.
What is this? What have you done?
Welcome to the road not taken.
Do you have any idea what's happening here?
There is a divergence. I know someone who could help us understand the change in time.
I'm gonna need some tea.
Piping
hot.
Yo!
Guinan.
Your answers are not in the stars, and they never have been.
Earth 2024. A single change
is vastly more dangerous than you realize.
Oh, man.
None of our tomorrows are guaranteed. You're gonna have to let go.
We're strong together.
Lieutenant Data.
Bring us home.
Yep.
This is a very bumpy century. But I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Yo!
I believe.
Yo!
You have one final frontier yet to come.
Okay, that's
That's
exciting.
pretty much the only That's the whole cast. But I mean, basically, except all we didn't see was Geordi and Worf.
Nah, it's not. It's nowhere near the whole cast. Don't even.
Well, I mean, of the important people, it is. Yes, it is. We've already. But remember, you're just showing that trailer, but I'm talking about in totality. In season 1, we got what was her name? We got number 1. No, of course we got 7 of 9. But we got number 1, we got Deanna Troi.
Deanna Troi? Oh yeah, we got Deanna Troi.
Yes,
okay,
yeah, we got Deanna Troi. We got number 1.
Deanna Troi. We got
Data. We now have Data. We got
Data
7 of 9.
episode.
Well,
Data the whole first season was
that was a flashback. It was a flashback,
well, I mean,
and he was dead. He was dead.
Right.
He was a dream.
All right.
But anyway, we got a physical version of Data now.
I don't think that's Data.
Well, yeah, we'll find out. But we got the actor who played Data. We'll just we'll
Brent
go that
Spiner.
route. Yeah, we got him. We got Guinan back.
Guinan.
Yes, we got Guinan back. So at this point, out of the original main crew, we're missing Worf and Geordi.
Well,
Wesley Crusher is dead. He's dead.
What about
Wesley
Dr.
died.
What? Dr. Crusher?
Wesley? Lil Wesley?
What about Dr. Crusher? His mom. All right. What about well, Dan, you might.
I don't want to derail it too much, but real quick before we get into another, I gotta bounce. Sorry, it's I gotta head out. But Toya, it was nice to meet you. Kevin, it was nice to meet you.
Here.
Steph, have a great trip. Glad you got to make it for a little bit. Ty, Yaz, Vince, you know what it is. Maybe see you guys on Ghost of Tsushima later.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
By the way, we
all have
last
it.
night.
We gotta go right now.
We was on it last night.
Let's
We was
end
on it
this
last
shit.
night.
Fuck this
Yeah,
shit.
we was on it without
About 30 minutes. Give me like 30 minutes. I'm gonna jump
All
on
right.
that.
Toya, it was
hit me up. Hit me up.
Sorry about the hilarious mix-up. That's funny as fuck.
That's fine.
Kev, it was good to meet you, but yeah, I gotta bounce. So I gotta go get my hair cut. So bye.
All right,
Stephanie, love
Bye,
you.
Yazzie.
You know all about my positive vibes. As for your love adventures, my love, Stephanie. So
Thank
go
you.
and get your vibes on, girl. Okay.
Girl, you know I will text you photos of these men, all that. Well, you'll get all that.
And
I
agree with I think that was probably Lisa, I believe, but we should totally start a blurred, like dating thing, and you should be the host for that shit. It'd be great.
Here for it.
But bye, y'all.
Good to see you, Mama. All right.
Peace.
And then there were us. And this probably won't take too much longer because it's just me and Ty talking at this point. We've lost everybody else that they talked about to Star Trek and shit. So we was talking to Batman.
That we have like a day where we each just get like 15 minutes to nerd out about something, because I would love to make you guys talk to me about the Hunger Games. If you want to see me light up on some nerd shit,
I would love that proposal. And the funny thing is, we could have been doing that because all you do is bring the shit up and we talk about it. I'm finding it difficult to find a universe that I'm not too deep in. Now, Kev and I think we talked about anime. There's not a lot of anime discussion. There's not nearly as much anime discussion on here as I would like for there to be. But I'm also not as well versed in the Weeb universe as I should be. Like when it comes to like Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff I need to catch up on. So,
I could brush up a little bit more as well. I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, so that's a free game on all platforms right now. That's the nerdy shit that I'm into right now. So if we could ever have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Conversation one day, that might be my jam.
Yo, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is something I never planted a foot in. I ain't gonna lie. I did not. I was like, well, no, I don't think that's my thing.
I was competitive. I was top 16 in the city of Orlando for like 3 years in a row, man. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Consistently. Yeah, it was a point where I was like, do I do stand-up comedy or do I do Yu-Gi-Oh? Like it was
wow.
Yeah,
like you get money from playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes and no. So you can't monetize directly, but you win packs or you win cards when you win tournaments, and those a single card could be worth $75, $100, $200. So you sell the cards, you sell the cards that you have extras to, and it quickly you can monetize a lot in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering for sure.
Oh, okay.
You know the problem that I've found with anime is not that I don't like it, because I love anime. The problem is if you don't catch anime right when it drops, catching up on anime is like
I want to put everybody in the world onto Dragon Ball Z, but that's 500 episodes.
Yes,
I'm
with you there.
And you got to watch the preseason before that. You got to watch Dragon Ball. You got to catch up to Super. What's going on now? I've been wanting to watch Naruto my whole life. I'm never gonna watch Naruto, nigga. That's 800 episodes, and a lot of it is filler. A lot of it is unnecessary, and you don't know what to watch.
So that's the problem with anime.
It's like
anime is hard. I watched the Clone Wars. I watched Star Wars: The Clone Wars before The Mandalorian because I wanted to get up on all the stuff. And there was a guide on YouTube of what you can skip, what you don't need to watch in order to enjoy the full of the Clone Wars. And I'm like, if they just had that for every anime, if they had a guide for Dragon Ball Z and a guide for Naruto and all these other shows, everybody would be on anime. Everybody wants to watch these shows. It's just intimidating. It's overwhelming.
Yeah. As soon as you see 13 seasons, 675 episodes, you're like, I'm good. I'm good.
I don't know. You just gotta catch it at the beginning. Like I feel that way about. I know it's not anime, but with Supernatural, like I was intimidated by how much of that shit was out, and I just started watching it on the fly, and I was like, "Yo, this shit is corny as fuck, but it's dope." Dang!
I never watched Supernatural because the nigga Jensen Ackles, he was on Smallville, and I watched I own all 10 seasons of Smallville.
Yeah,
he was in season 4, and he left season 4 of Smallville to go start Supernatural, and I was like, I ain't watching this secondhand show, and I never watched Supernatural because I'm such a Smallville fan. I can tell you anything about Smallville. I'm the authority on Smallville.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to love Smallville too.
Toya?
I did. I watched Smallville and I watched Supernatural. I really love Supernatural. Those guys are just fine as hell. Like,
Dane, where's Crowley? I don't know, Dane. Dane, I'm not going back to hell. I don't give a goddamn, Dane. Lucifer kiss my ass.
My God.
It's so
Sam
funny
and
watching
Dean.
that show. Sam and Dean. And then Ty put me on to that show Evil, which is really good. Like I hope they have another season of it. I don't know if
they will. I think they will. It's a good show. It got really good high marks.
Evil, yeah, it's on CBS.
Evil's a really good series.
Network, or I don't know.
Another one of those series that kind of like talk about religion and science and and it does a really good balance of it. So you're like 1 minute you're like, see, that's what I thought. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Exactly. Yep.
It's one of those things. Like, it's really like that.
And The Servant. Did you catch up? Are you caught up on The Servant? Yeah. All right. The Servant is another one that.
The Servant is one of those that you gotta like dial into. That's like you're gonna really have to.
But see, if I were you, the way I heard you talking about Raised by Wolves, I would think that you hated The Servant because it doesn't give you any answers to like you know what I'm saying, like it's very vague and mysterious and real intentionally just breadcrumb, so I don't get how you manage to have both mindsets.
I mean, it's easy to have both mindsets. It's dependent on what you feel a need for. You know what I'm saying? Like, so in Raised with Wolves, I feel a need to know certain things at this point in the storyline because I'm so invested from the first season. So my expectations are different than a person who is seeing the second season and not seeing the first season. Like if you come out and you give me a A+ performance in the championship game, the next championship game, I'm looking for you to bring me at least an A+ a performance or something close to it. I don't want you to start slacking in the midst of it because I see it. Like I'm watching it and I'm like, all right, like this is where the writers could have did a little bit more with it. That's all.
All right. Well, The Servant is a M. Night Shyamalan
totally
directed, and and it is a wild ride, man. That's all I can really say about it. Like it is. I've never seen.
Still don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm still like, what
3 seasons?
What the fuck is happening right now? But it's the thing that's so the unspoken thing about Servant, about watching it, is that it's so visually like it's just shot so well. Like the way M. Night Shyamalan is a genius in the way that it's worth it to watch, to not understand what the fuck is going on, just to see which camera angles he's gonna use and like what kind of lighting he uses and like how he watches them chop up food and like the way he directs this shit is worth the watch. I mean, he is in his element. When you see each frame, you're like, what the fuck? I wouldn't have thought about like shooting from underneath the bench, over towards this way with the sun coming. Like the opening sequence is so creepy every time. Every season, the opening sequence is creepy as fuck. It's creepy as fuck. Like you watch this shit this time, like it's you know what? We can do this. Oh shit, I keep forgetting we can do this.
Yeah, it is.
And we haven't even gotten canceled.
Vince is talking about the way it's shot, which he's right, but he's really not talking about the acting and the acting.
Oh yeah, that too.
The wife.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
she
she's one of them. She's 1 minute you're just like you she's batshit crazy. There's no question about it. She's batshit crazy. But it's just it's her emotional roller coaster that she takes you on. Yeah, I don't want to go too deep because I'll start telling the story. But it's a really good show.
You're not even if you tell the story, you're not gonna know what the fuck it means because we don't know what the fuck is going on. Like it doesn't make any sense at all. We could watch this trailer and at the end you're gonna be like, all right, what the fuck did I just watch? What the fuck is this shit? Like
This is my family, and I will not let you take me away from them.
Here we go.
Hello, Matthew, little bumblebee.
A toast to motherhood and to new beginnings. Can I tell you something, silly? Sometimes I feel like I'm cursed. I think that everything's happening the way that it's supposed to. This cult could come back for her at any time. None of you can protect me from them. You wouldn't even know what to look for. Are you feeding those squatters again, Sean?
They're hungry kids, Dorothy.
What if they're casing the place? I forbid you to go back to that park. It's so funny how controlling you can be.
I think it would be best for everyone if you were able to make peace with Leanne.
Why are you both so afraid of her?
She's angry.
I see.
Please don't hurt her.
Julie, you're not telling me everything. What is going on?
What the hell happens now?
The end.
I don't want to lose my son again.
Things are decaying.
She's gotta go.
The house is filled with pests.
She's like this worm that gets under your skin. This is my home. This is my family. And I will not let you take me away from them.
God didn't bring back Jericho.
Not him.
How controlling you can be.
So this shit is crazy.
Yes.
All right. So I don't know if y'all peeped it, but is it stuck? Hello? Am I gone?
No, you're here.
Okay. Yeah. So it's I don't know how much you will be willing to listen to, but yeah, it's just fucking crazy.
It's a good show, man. It's a good show.
Yeah.
I'm like Vince's reaction to have you not wanting to watch it. Like, I don't. But it's really good.
Because I want to say what it's about, but I don't know how much I can tell without making it, without taking away from, what I'm saying, from like the excitement of it. But
that's Ron Weasley, right? That's Harry Potter.
Yeah. Yes, the Harry Potter dude. Yeah, he's so good in this shit too. He is so good. I think he's one of the best actors on the show. Everybody on the show kills it. Everybody on the show can act their ass off. I ain't gonna lie. That's not even a problem.
So without telling them what it's about, you could basically say that the show is based around a mother, her child, and the relationship between a mother and child, how far a mother is willing to go for a child, and things of that nature. Like,
and that's what I kind of got from that.
Yeah, that's
trailer.
That's the public chat there. Type that in the whole comments and put it on the screen. All right. Did you arrange the meeting time? It look like she just finally struck gold.
That's it.
All right, she's got to go. You know what I'm saying? She's in DC for
bad.
All right. Well, look,
nice
man.
to meet you, Stephanie.
Good to meet you, Steph. We probably about to pill. We right after you. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see you today. Glad you made it safe. All right. HU, be safe out there. Strap up. All right.
Strap up.
Vincent, I am having conversations with interesting people, and that's it. How dare you slander my name by implying anything to the contrary?
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Are niggas calling conversations and intercourse the same thing now?
You don't even know me, sir. Who are you?
I wasn't coming at you. I was just talking about the multiverse. That wasn't an attack on you. That wasn't an attack on you. I got nothing but love for you, Queen. I was just talking about the queer community.
He said what he said.
I would never slander a black queen out here. I just want to let you know. I'm talking about Tinder.
Just look under a Harvard graduate.
Oh my gosh!
If anything, I'm being condescending because I'm jealous. I don't have a Harvard degree and I'm not out there. So.
Well, Stephanie lives right in good old Winter Park, sir. Right.
Listen, don't put my business in the streets.
Actually, it's 536 West Fairbanks Avenue.
Work.
If anybody was wondering.
Yes.
Anybody? Damn.
You like stand up? You like comedy and stuff? You go on shows?
I am actually a stand-up comedian. I was recently featured on a television show. No big deal.
Okay.
Nice.
I was recently featured on OBT. No big deal. Man, we kind of the same.
Should I know what that is? Should I know what that is?
She's new. She's new.
Oh, I'm not from here. I'm not from here.
I don't want you. I don't want you then. Never mind. Sorry.
Cool.
Or the Blossom Trails where the hose.
I'm here for it.
That's where the hose is at. OBT is
damn.
It's rough.
Oh, this is it. This is it, man.
No, I would love to come back and do this again with y'all. I had a really great time. This is my idea of a good time.
Interesting. Fun.
Anytime that you guys want me, please let me know. Send me the link, and I'll be here. I love this. This is great.
My man, no worries, man. Yeah, I guess it's a good time for us to all break out. Yo, Ghosts, can you jump on some Ghosts?
I'm actually about to drive to Jacksonville.
Come on, do some Ghosts right quick, bro.
I have my son. I have to go drive to Jacksonville.
All right. You can't go.
I will be back. Huh?
Man, goddamn, bro. You, I see what's up. You don't want the smoke, and I can understand.
I don't want the smoke. I'm the smoke. I'm not for the smoke today. I'm with my son. We're about to go to Jacksonville, and we will be back, and maybe some Ghosts when I get back.
Ghosts.
But listen,
I'm gonna try to get on that game. That sounds hot.
Jump on it, bro. Jump on it.
Steph, you already know what it is. Have fun. Be safe. Toya, it was very nice to meet you.
Same here. Nice to meet you.
Yo, I hope y'all come back. Well, I hope you come back, Toya. I know Steph will be back.
Steph has a contract.
And Kevin, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kevin, it was great to have you on, man. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? But I've definitely got to get out of here. So,
yeah.
So
yo, thanks for having me. Y'all have a good one.
Good to see y'all, man.
You
Take
too.
care, bro. Stay up,
Bye,
everybody
guys.
else.
Thanks for having me.